days that my service went, the first it ended when I was getting discharged. I got both discharged. I got 2 discharges because I had went in as drafted. But when you go in as drafted, you got 2 years. When you volunteer, you get 3. I volunteered the first year I went in after being there after basic training. That's how I ended up with 3 years. Worry about when I first got out, you know what the first thing to be on the soldier's mind? What am I gonna do now? And if you didn't have no trade or no learn, you like getting green. Just like when people go to jail, I used to go to prison and speak to people with Church of Christ. I used to go speak to inmates and things and let them know that be encouraged. I would rather be locked up in prison on my way to heaven than to be free in the streets on my way to hell. Got a job called Joskis in North Park. I worked at Joskis, I worked at Dillard's, in different places like that. And I worked in the warehouse in a place called Hager Slacks. Was on Forest Avenue over there in Northern. You ever heard of Hager Slacks? Dick Slack, Mr. Hager. I worked for him in the warehouse. And I started working. That was the first thing that came to me. I need to do something. TI. I worked on different jobs. I ended up at Brandon Airline, and then I ended up sergeant of police security. I worked at Jackson Police Patrol as a bodyguard in different clubs. So that's what you think when you first come out. What am I going to do? What my trade going to be? So I made something myself. I have never been without a job since I was 11 years old, to be truthful. I've been working since I was 11 up until a few months ago when I quit the VA. I learned to stand on my own 2 feet. And I have never had my kinfolk have to take care of me. Now, I got a lot of medical problems out of hand and still got it. But I don't let it get me down. I ignore it like now. I got a lot of medical problems. But I don't let it get me down. I may get on this scooter over there, but if I get tired, I can get off walk where I want to go. Otherwise, I say in my mind, you gotta keep going. I don't give up. Never give up. Because God is always there with you. I believe in religion too. And I believe that God don't just do it for you. You got to do it too. But with His help, you can do anything. I made friendship, and not only, believe it or not, I made friendship with people. I thought I'd never make friendship with different races. But if you go on the comeback, you're going to need the support of the other one. You're going to need to watch each other's back. Back then, we realized we have to stay together and pull together as a team in order to survive, because we were getting ready for the Sherman War, and they was fighting in big time. Housing crisis helped me because not only am I can afford to pay the rent they got, but I like the idea about all bills being paid, and you don't have to pay all that extra income and stuff like that, like other places. You know, the main quick thing is this: I compare housing crisis to all them other places I've lived. That's how I determine that housing price is better for me, because I know where I done lived before. I done lived a lot of places before. But the point about this, housing price was the place that I can live and get myself together, and settle down and just live a good life. I can live a good life. I can go to medical. I'm right here by the bus stop. I go to VA 3 or 4 times a week to the doctor for medical problems. And housing crisis center is located in a position that I can catch the bus or train easily and go right to the doctor. As a veteran, I would like to say that I have no complaints now of how I'm doing. I'm doing good, and I'm trying to keep myself together. I treat the next man as I would like to be treated. And the first thing I do, I would say to people they need to do, which I've seen a lot of people have problems: pay your rent when you get your check. Pay your rent before you go party and before you go out. Pay your rent first and pay your bills. That way, whatever you got left, if you mess it up, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You already paid all your bills. So that's what it is. Now, I like where I'm at.